My question is, if someone is taking a flight that is 15 hours long, what should they do in terms of prayer? Should I wait till I land and pray, or what should I do? Jazakallah khair.
وجزاك. With the grace of Allah Azza wa Jal, this is the beauty and ease and simplicity of Islam. When we're flying, we don't care about the prayer time at when we departed or at our destination. What counts is for us while we're flying, what is the position of the sun. So accordingly, this is my prayer time. So if the sun is setting and I can see it through my airplane window and it disappears, this is Maghrib time. I immediately go and pray Maghrib and combine to it Isha if I don't want to wait, because I can see the redness in the twilight. Once it disappears, this is the time of Isha, I can start to pray Isha. But usually people combine Maghrib and Isha to relieve themselves. And I go to sleep. I tell the steward that when it's Fajr time, please wake me up. And the captain can tell, because they're flying, they can see the horizon. Once the break of dawn appears and they see the whiteness in the horizon, separating the darkness of the night and introducing the daytime, this is the time of Fajr. They wake me up, I make wudu, I pray Fajr, and I go in and sleep. Dhuhr time is difficult because I may find it difficult to decide whether the sun has already inclined to the meridian and went to the east a little bit so that the shade would go and appear. So if this is the case, I usually wait until I can feel that it is just before Maghrib, because the sun is obviously in the Asr time. Then I'll pray Dhuhr and Asr, and this is as easy as it gets, and Allah knows best.